Are you gonna edit this or am I gonna edit this? Who's editing this?
I don't know.
What's funny, dude? I'm working on the new video. You gonna edit? You gonna do something for once, Hila?
Maybe.
I'm just kidding. She works hard. Guys, today there's a couple of stuff that we wanted to talk about, but I think most importantly, we need to bow our head in reverence.
See, why are you laughing?
Because, well, it's funny. It's a dark kind of comedy. It's not real.
It's not no comedy.
It's a dark comedy. It's like just so weird and twisted. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Guys, bow our head in reverence. It's such a tragic, weird twist of fate. Matthew Big Tips William. But
I said to Ethan that we shouldn't talk about it because we can't make fun of it.
I'm not making fun of the guy. I genuinely feel bad for him, but it's like the guy is literally a living meme. The big tip,
Well,
Papa John's big tip boy. He actually fucking died. Somebody sent us a picture of his obituary, and sure enough, that was the big tip boy. The picture. And not laughing at, like, I have this reaction. I don't know why. Whenever I face tragedy, I laugh, and it's not like I don't want to. I don't want to.
yeah.
It's just a reaction. I don't feel like happy that the dude's dead. I'm like, dude, that sucks, man. I wonder if he even saw our videos. I wonder if he knew like the influence he had. Like if he was Papa John's big tip boy. I wonder if he died.
I don't think he saw it actually.
You don't think Matthew saw the big tip?
Nah.
Well, I just wanted to bow my head in reverence and say a prayer to Papa. He's. There were some great fucking comments on the subreddit. I want to look at those. Rest in pizza. Rest in pizza, Papa John's big tip guy. Somebody says here, delivering papajohns.com in heaven. Rest in pizza.
Okay, we can't make jokes right now.
At least he cemented his legacy before the Lord took him away. Now he's delivering pizza for the big Papa in the sky. Oh, this thread is one of the funniest things I read, but it's like it's not. I think it's made in the utmost respect for the man. It's pizza reverence.
Okay.
It's big pizza reverence.
I'm just afraid of people like not getting that though. You know.
I think this is our way of paying respects to the guy.
Yeah.
I can't help it but laugh. I like. It's fucked up. Tipped but not forgotten. Oh my god. Rest in peace, Matthew Big Tip Williams, in all honesty. And I think this is a good segue into the theme of the story today, is that I do have this really terrible bad habit, and I can't control it, that when the situation arises where it's the worst time possible to laugh, something in my brain like recognizes that, and I can't not laugh. It's happened twice in my life before, and they were two of the most awkward, terrible social situations in my life.
It actually happened to me too.
Has it happened to you?
It's not any interesting story, but
No.
I remember that it happened to me. Like my dad was like fighting with me, like really yelling and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like out of stress, I guess I started like smiling, and like I can't explain.
Did it piss him off?
And he's like, "What's funny?" And I'm like, "I'm not even laughing."
Well, just
I
acknowledging
can't
it,
even.
just acknowledging it makes it worse.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, this is what happens. I'm like, okay, this is really serious, and probably the worst thing I could do right now is smile or laugh. And then it's done. The floodgate is open. This the first time it ever happened. In college, me and my friend were working an odd job for this guy. He was a Jehovah's Witness and a very religious guy. The man was very sweet. He was he was a Jehovah's Witness, which is like one of the craziest sects of Christianity. I don't really know how to get in. Like, I don't know how to summarize it, but I just know that they're extremely religious. And the guy was one of the nicest guys ever. He like, we were a bunch of broke ass college students, and we would basically we were about to the point in our lives where we were going to stand on the corner and suck dick for whatever fucking minimum wage. I'll suck dick for minimum wage. And the dude hooked us up a job gardening for him. He was a landscaper. I didn't know much about Jehovah's Witness, so I started asking him about it, like out of genuine curiosity. I'm like, hey man, I know you're a Jehovah's Witness. I don't really know what that means. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about it. And he starts talking about it after I inquired, mind you, which makes it so much more fucked up. He started saying something about how like they believe that Jesus is going to come back like in the next 20 years, and they're just trying to live their life as good as possible before the rapture comes in the next 20 years. And I looked at my friend, and he looked me dead in the eyes in the middle of his he was like trying to educate me. I inquired, and something in his eyes just set me off, and I just started fucking like laughing in the dude's face. And I didn't want to. I wanted to stop. I couldn't help it. I couldn't turn it off. I started fucking laughing in this guy's face, and he goes, him being the sweetest man on earth, and probably also knowing that I was going to hell for being a non-believer, so he didn't really care. But he goes, yeah, I guess it does sound a little bit nutty, doesn't it? And I was just like, oh fuck, dude. I couldn't help it, dude. I felt terrible, and honestly, he didn't fucking call me back for work. He didn't fucking call me back. And my friend
no big tip for you.
I didn't get a big tip. Funnily enough, my friend kept working him for another year, but he never fucking called my ass back. Rest in peace.
I think it even happened to me with you once when we argued about something.
Maybe.
It's just like I all of a sudden smile instead of like, I don't know.
I have noticed when we fight, me and Hila, that sometimes she'll like smile and shit, and I'll be like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. But then it is still that bad. And I'm like, what the fuck? You were just smiling, dude. I was like, I thought we were cool.
It doesn't happen a lot.
What are you doing, dude?
I wanted to say thank you to the hat that I'm wearing.
Oh man, we got another beanie up in this bitch. We got matching beanies. We're like Steve Zissou, blue beanies.
Yeah. From Ann Webster.
Ann Webster. Ooh. And that's a really nice, beautiful hat. This one is actually very functional. This one is more of a goofball hat. That one's more of a functional hat. Both very beautiful, though.
Yeah.
And next time you're in a situation, a really bleak situation, a past relative, a friend was cheated on, something just so dreary, look at that person in the eyes as they confide in you, and remember this story. Remember this story, and I guarantee you will start laughing, and I guarantee you'll be absolutely humiliated and probably deeply wound your friend who cares about you so much. You all been poisoned now. I just fucking poisoned all your minds.
And remember when you look at that friend, to imagine Patrice Wilson smile.
Oh God, you made it so much worse. You guys are all fucked. Oh God. Anyway, that's about all we had this week, guys. It's
That's it?
Yeah, it's a story time. What can we do? What do you want me to do? You want me to do a song and dance? You want me to get up and do a little fucking tap dancing?
Yeah.
And in all seriousness, it is really genuinely sad. I feel bad. The kid delivered his heart out of that pizza. The kid really.
Come on.
I wonder if Papa John attended his funeral.
Yeah, right.
I wonder if.
Like Papa John gives a fuck.
I wonder if Papa John attended the funeral and brought Papa John pizza for everyone. And at the wake, Papa John shows up with pizza for everybody.
From the things I've heard about him.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Rest in peace, Matthew. You've gone to the big pizza party in the sky.
Hey, Matt, how you doing? You remember Bo?
Matt's one of 100,000 team members that make Papa John's great. We're real proud of him. He does a terrific job. And you've been with us 2 years?
Yep.
2 years? I paid for these.
Online already.
Yep, and I gave you your tip.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Big tip.